Yeah. That's good.
You better change that skin now.
Oh, dance, dance, dance. What these hands, hands, hands. I'll catch these hands, hands, hands. So Jesus can. Sorry, just make sure everybody knows. Even though I should have been did that. My fault. You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record, baby, right around. You spinning me right around, baby, right around. Hi. Jahaba Day. I am so hungry. Okay, I got some food for you. For me alone. Delicious. Good way to start off the video. Ah, the stream. Crap. Oh yeah, I gotta go. You're right. Okay, now I feel stupid. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, hey. That. Excuse me. Oh, we're probably gonna have to go through the whole cutscene again. So it's gonna have to be fast. We'll see. Oh, they already did it. Oh, well, there you go. I appreciate they doing that for me. Saves me the time to explain and whatnot. There's some gas. There's some gas.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I
Yes,
called
how
for
may
the
I?
guards. Why did you come?
Man's secret.
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air?
Cause plot.
Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check.
Excuse me.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
I want to rip his mustache off.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Just grab it. And I want to turn. Then I want to shred that boy. Then I want to. Shred it into little tiny pieces of itty bitty hair. I'm finna mail it to him and say, "This your mustache?" I'm finna draw a pee-pee on his face.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
No.
She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight, Azar.
Yes, sir.
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
She really has.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you weren't. You just outplayed, boy.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So
Execute
what?
him.
Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You
Shot
once said that I
therapy.
had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Man said he about that life. Wonderful. Truly wonderful. Very wonderful indeed.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't happen.
We must trust our friends, Paimon. You emergency food crack baby.
Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives?
No, because we trust our friends.
Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this.
No, your voice
When
is
Paimon
annoying.
thinks
I
of
missed the
Nahida
old
being
version.
imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
Thank God. Archon.
Here comes your savior.
Oh yes, mommy. Oh dear. Fuck.
Yeah! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up. You were scared out of your wits just a moment ago.
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Don't worry,
Thanks a lot.
Sure to
Need
repay
Paimon
you.
to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
Yeah.
What are you
Let me
afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
No, she's probably.
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish.
How's things outside?
Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia are all taken care of.
Nice.
The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
Probably beating the crap out of the Grand Sage.
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already
Yes,
rescued
now.
our Archon.
Yes, sir. That sounds amazing.
Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know?
Of course.
All right, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Bye-bye, Dia. She's so cute. Or like hot. I wonder what her sword would look like when she be released as a character. And she would be an interesting place out, but she'll probably be like a mix of Diluc and Ito in a way. Yeah, because my favorite like attack animation and like overall is gotta be probably, well, no, for like Ito's like attack animation is top 3 at best. Their top 5 or top 3, I can't remember. Or everybody's attack animation, but yeah. Because man's here, let me show you. Like, come on. Crap. Speak up. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bow, na, 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 na. Bow, bow.
I am am the man.
Shit. Look. Like, then he kicks his sword up. Like, that's how you know you're a menace. Like, boom. And then he just
Let's roll.
like that's just his animation. Like he gets all his moves. He just like starts swinging up in the air, like straight uppercuts. Like, yeah, but that's just a little. That's just a little thing I wanted to show you. But yeah, now Ito's gotta be one of my
Who's our
favorite
next target?
animation. Because of how aggressive and cool he is in doing it. He puts just so satisfying. I need to really build him. To be honest, because why not? The man's fun character. The wing, flick, and then boom, bam, shaka bang bang. Enjoy your sleep.
Nahida! Should I say it's nice to meet you?
Well,
This
it's
is
nice
the
to see
first
you.
time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
Yeah, you're right. We finally meet. Nahida, the god of wisdom, the Dendroarchon.
Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize.
Why?
During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
That's okay. Just stand up for yourself more and don't, let it get you down. You deserve to be freed after all.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
Yeah, mostly because you're a good Archon.
Thanks, you too.
No problem.
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world.
Let's see, maybe
My concept of self has become so
don't
clear.
make it weird.
But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
The Academia's God creation plan.
This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's just a typical
With you here,
adventure.
I'm unsure that everything will work out.
Yeah,
There's
well.
one more thing. What is it?
Is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
How?
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you!
Mm-hmm. Like you, Paimon.
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
Ah, the riddles again. Nice. Brings back nostalgia. Anyway, this is the knowledge that only you yourself could have discovered.
Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and
This
prevent the
music in the
birth of that
background.
false god.
Sounds like some boss music.
I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it.
Nice.
First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After
What?
that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon.
Nice.
After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations.
Yeah, you're right.
If we
Got
don't
things to
stop
do.
the god creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
I fought Raiden. I fought so many people. At this point, nothing surprises me. Wanna know why? 'Cause I'm him. I'm the main character! Yay! And
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up. How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete.
nice.
Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you.
What is that?
What's this little floaty thingy?
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations.
Like?
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float!
Paimon.
All the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't
Paimon.
remember Paimon because she isn't unique
Paimon.
anymore!
It looks completely different from you, though.
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you.
Hopefully
It's
it
only
can.
a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend.
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida!
When I'm bored.
If only the Traveler was as smart as you!
Hey, watch your mouth. You could be food at any moment.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier.
Fucking doormat.
By the way, there's something I need to confess. Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support.
Yeah, you do that. I appreciate that. Better than being useless. Paimon. But fighting's my forte.
I'm glad I can rely on you.
So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right.
I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it.
Okie dokie. You know it's a boss mission. Gotta whip out Hu Tao. That was funny. Okay, see?
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right smack bang in the middle of the city?
It looks like
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself.
That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two?
Catching them like
Judging
Pokemon.
from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their ultimate goal.
Seems like
But
it.
this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Right about that. It's to help out one of their own harbingers become a god after all.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous.
Yeah, pretty much
Is
dickheads.
that it though?
Except for Child.
I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal.
Alright, just
So-
hit him in his face.
This Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger.
Yeah?
That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
We've had little talks over tea with a couple of crumpets, but none of them were pleasant.
I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation.
You're right about that one.
Ah, I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Work time!
Rain outlines your fate.
Put your back into it!
Rain cutter.
Waiting to hit something lately.
Stabilize. Wind strider.
Stay right. I guess this is it.
It is. Okie dokie. Don't mind that. That was just a fluke. Genshin clearly needs fixers.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Oh shit, Sherlock. Elevator? No. Hey, yo. What is this, a teleporter?
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Sounds like work. Well. That's
It seems to have stopped.
Sometimes I forget.
Time to go.
Dum 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 deep. What is it? Dash more shinken. Thanks, Layla. Up the pipe we go.
No more words. Let's go.
Come get you some crunchy, boy.
This isn't good.
There we go.
You'll get frostbite.
Rain outlines your face. Huh?
Hey, Minecraft.
Solidified. Freshness.
Come get you some crunchy, boy.
Frozen food. Disgusting. Pay your dues. Gather. Order guide you.
Stone free.
No, my sword. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Listen.
See? Higher, higher, pants on fire!
You can't run from death.
Not true. I've run from it plenty of times, and I'm still alive. No. No. Yeah, okay.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
What? Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble. Bubble.
I'll put you on high heat.
Wind strike.
Shouldn't get careless.
Savior.
You need to hurry up.
Stabilize.
This one's well done.
No, my sword.
Feels clogged.
Hello.
No more words.
Witness the power of Puhua.
Gather!
The wind knows me.
I guess this is it.
Wind strike.
Solidify! This is order.
3, 2, 3.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Rain cutter.
Wind strike.
Stabilize!
Yeah. That's what I like to hear. Come on. More. We're done? Okay. Now we're later. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
Not surprised.
Oh no. What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis.
Are you nervous, Paimon?
If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous. Aren't you too, Nahida?
She's a god.
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Same.
Curious?
Definitely nervous.
Curious about what?
To see.
Curious about our fate.
That's fair.
To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge.
Okay.
And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
I want this.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
He can get whooped just like a child. And his mother. What's up, bitch? And sleep.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now, like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late?
Just like
the Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Okay. Run my hands.
Aura. It really feels like the gods.
Come on,
a body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis' constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Still the same old Balladeer inside. He can get whooped just like his mom, just like other gods and everything. Now run your hands, boy.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place!
Yeah, Paimon, shut up! Still the same old Balladeer, I know. So, Balladeer, Scatamouche, what you gonna do? And most of all, can you do the fandango?
The strife engraved upon a Gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, god of wisdom.
Just like your mother. But from now on, I'm gonna be the one to become a god.
Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat.
Fire back.
Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Insignificant pest! Feeble human!
Body in 9. Body in 9.
At my command, you shall fall!
Time to act.
Is this all you have to offer?
Witness the power.
Gather! I will have order!
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Go!
Time to go.
Perish! My endless cycle begins! Feeble unit! Stabilize!
Time to act. Rain outlines your fate. Body in. Let me read you a verse.
Insignificant pest! Solidify!
So what though? Even though I don't need it, it doesn't hurt to absolutely obliterate him. Excuse me. Why not put all of it? We have all of the things we need. Dendro. I don't even use it. Ooh, hold up. Let me turn this up real quick. Hold up. Ooh. Say less. Hold up. Let me.
At my command,
Hold on, you gonna have to
you
wait.
shall fall!
Time to go.
Okay, you got me.
Follow the wind.
Shock therapy.
Order guide you. Rise!
No, my sword. Body in 9.
Insignificant pest! Stabilize!
Come on, boy. Give me something I can work with.
My endless cycle begins!
Trash. Trash. Woo! Easy work. Come get these. Boy, I'm a god. Okay, you got me. God damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on. Give me something.
Time to rain outlines your fate. No, my sword.
Come on. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Kneel.
Man, I ain't doing nothing to me. Do you not know who I am? Do you not who? Okay. Come on, show me something else. Show me something. Okay. That's all? Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm in there. I'm in it.
Time to rain outlines your fate.
Come on. Come on.
Reality is pain.
Ah! Okay, what's up? Nah, it ain't over. Screw that. Run thy hands, boy. That shit kinda hurty. Oh! Ah! Come on.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
No. Dang it.
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Oh. It was a trap.
We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me?
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
on.
even defeat me
It's
in a
on
dream.
everything except for Switch.
What do you hope to achieve with this
It's
little
Genshin
trick?
Impact.
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
Oh yeah, give me that.
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function
Wait,
of
so
the
I didn't
Akasha.
technically get my butt whooped. Oh
I've
nah.
sent everything that
You can't
happened
be
just
handing
now
me
to
stuff
the
like
people of
this.
Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Look at this.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Okay.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Tricks? Nah, bro. You should know. Ow. Crap. Is that a wrestler? Hey, bro, we don't do that around here. Tricks are for kids.
Are you done with your tricks?
Nah, bro,
Can I
tricks are for
finally
kids.
take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first
Say
sage
less.
of Boor.
A thousand eons, mine to dominate.
Body and mind. Let me leave
To
you first.
oblivion.
Gather!
Filth.
Time to go.
Stabilize! Solidify!
Reality is pain.
Shut up, boy. Not who you're talking to.
Good riddance, cruel world.
This way pretty long.
Body and mind.
Gather!
Alright, punk.
Possible.
Nothing's impossible. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Wanna know why? Because it's too easy.
Rain outlines your fate.
As one with wind and cloud.
Nahita.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Domain expansion.
Grow, grow, grow.
I will have order!
Tal.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Shut up, racist.
No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
Yes, you will. Back in your cage. Yeah, I was gonna catch him.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
About that.
This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Man, it feels good.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Polluted? Surely not.
Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know?
I'll try my best.
Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
By a clue, do you mean?
Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with our lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person.
Oh, we can use the truth to save everybody.
Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here.
I kind of calmed down, I'm not gonna lie.
Even with
After
the
that
protection,
boss fight,
we must always
man,
keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
That's so scary.
Yeah, it's been like, what? I think it was the Raiden Shogun fight. Like, when you had to... Yeah, which one though? I think it was like the whole Raiden Shogun fight. Like, when you first fight her, and then... No. It was... Yeah, it was the whole Raiden Shogun fight, so that makes sense, okay. Like mother, like son,
Don't
okay.
worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Alrighty then.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes...
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Legit. Come
What? One with nature.
Crunchy boy. Love
Huh? Witness the power.
This is order.
I'm sorry.
Gather.
The wind knows me.
Rain outlines your fate.
Crumble.
Crisscross applesauce.
Let me read you a verse.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
Order guide you. Solidify.
That's how I know him as.
The wind knows me.
Look! Whirling creatures have appeared in the sky!
Yeah, Scaramouche's blast music. Pretty hype. Pretty hype, pretty hype. You saw how I was acting. I was screaming and yelling. My mom told me to shut the fuck up, and I was like, oh, bad deal. Didn't even know I was yelling.
No, my sword! Witness it!
It's moments like that that make me...
One with nature.
That's why I love this game. It's fun. But, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, is he not dead?
Stabilize.
The wind knows me.
This is order.
Be gone.
Rain cutter!
No.
Rain outlines your
Solidify.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Order guide you.
Nice.
Stabilize.
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword!
Wind strike.
Rise.
Let me read you a verse.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Can I climb up here? Fine, I'll take the stairs.
Time to go.
Yeah, lay down on the tree.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida? Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
Giving me Shark Boy and Lava Girl vibes. Is that Mars? Or Red Sun? Red Sun over paradise.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Some strange thoughts came time to time, but you know, it is what it is.
But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Paimon, you didn't fight a god.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance. and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
I felt stupid during the Scaramouche fight, like the first phase. Because I think there was 3. Yeah, there was 3 phases, like Elden Ring. With the phasing part. But, or should I say stages? Stages would be, yeah, stages. Yeah, stages. Of, like, his whole fight. Like, with the element thing, I was, like, being completely slow.
So, is this the place you were talking about?
Oh.
The base of Irminsul?
Oh! Oh! Oh, that's pretty cool. This would be a nice background to have. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Whoever made this needs to get a bonus. I know I'm late, but hey, better late than never. You know?
Well, this is the place.
Seems so. Same place from my memories, yes sir.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that... me? She looks exactly like me.
Has to be.
Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
Dude, you look exactly the same. Kinda
Irminsul and the
disappointed.
surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
That's
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
Oh.
The new samsara?
The same person.
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago.
Right, with the avatars and stuff. Right?
Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
So this is the connection between you two?
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
That's not a bad
But
thing.
perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone.
Yeah, with any generation, it... My bad. Yeah. Crap. Let me... talk. Blah. With every... Now I almost forgot. Okay. Let me think. Basically, you can't... You should, instead of being as great as the person you look up to, you should be a better version of them, but in your own way that's not confusing. Or don't, it's like this saying, don't be me, be better than me. Be the best you, not the copy of me. Because with you being yourself, you have done things she couldn't do back then, which makes your process as being, you know, a greater archon, as I should say, have way higher and more potential than she ever had in her lifetime. So be proud that, you know, you're gonna do big things, kid.
Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
She definitely has become a great archon.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And
so you can be
what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
I knew it. The carrier. I hate you. Cataclysm.
At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me.
4K, my eyes.
I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means
Okay.
essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do. But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer.
Yeah?
These are
Every
the
game, so
words
you
in their
must lose
entirety.
something.
The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf.
Aww, man.
Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
Avengers Endgame joke. If you know, you know. That's so sad, but this is so beautiful.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Look at this shot. Come on, man. Now you got me feeling empty inside. Fuck you. This was worth streaming. Jesus Christ. You alright?
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused.
Confused about what?
We've just saved the world, right?
Basically.
So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel very sad.
Oh yeah, 'cause they forgot about... Do you still remember what happened just now?
Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
Oh, she did forget about her. She did say that. Did I manage to remember because I'm not from this world? I guess that would make a...
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't
sense.
you there just now?
Mamaaa, do you not know? Mamaaa doesn't seem to remember either. Everybody has really forgotten about Greater Lord's well. Shall I tell her the truth? Oh no. What's that sound? I feel super sleepy. Hey, yo. Oh, crap.
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, It's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem worse now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness.
She is very intelligent.
As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
I'm just,
Price?
streaming.
Interesting.
Getting videos
What
up.
price would you have me
Doing what I
pay?
can.
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort. requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes.
As long as
How
I,
very interesting.
keep at it eventually.
Can I assume that you have long been wary of me?
Start seeing progress.
Among
I just
all the
gotta
versions
stay
of me,
consistent.
this
It may
segment
take
you
a
see
while, it may
now
take, a
is the
few
most
days, never know.
selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
But yeah, it's going to be a while before I start seeing, views, but I'm not really worried about that. As you can see, all my other posts, I've just been playing the game, and still having a fun time, even if nobody's watching me. So all that matters is, I'm being me and not thirsting for views.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I'm not worried
I
about
don't
it,
think
really.
there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives.
I will. Shit, I wonder
Perhaps
how long
it's
the
best to
story
say
is. Right now it's getting
you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is,
I'll probably make
how
one
can you
tomorrow
be
since we don't
sure
got
that
no school and
I've
shit.
really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my
Please
wait!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world.
That does seem interesting. Damn.
Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
The secrets of virtue flow into the mind of the wise, and everything falls silent. What did he say? Several days later. Did she get them? No! Man, they would do us like that. Should've known. Should've known. I got way too excited to know. But that keeps us interested. Makes us want to know more. We are humans. We are curious creatures after all. Excuse me. It's still loading.
Wait, together! Okay. Wake him up. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
Good morning,
Good morning! How are you feeling today?
Yeah, pretty
Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
That's right. On that day, we lost consciousness in battle. When we woke up, we found ourselves in Rantat village, and Tanari and Kali were looking for us. Looking after us. I heard that it was Sino who brought us here. Tanari explained that Sino was sending people to him, but he has taken great care of us. What a homie. After completely exhausting ourselves, we had a good rest here. After a few days, we finally recovered enough to be able to go back out. From what Tanari and Kali said, the Akasha has been turned off completely, and the people of Cimarron no longer rely on it. Guess that's a good thing in a sort of way. Relying too much on technology and it ends up controlling you in the end. Dooba-dooba-doo. Such a big change will certainly affect people's lives, but it will definitely be a good thing.
Come on, Traveler, let's go!
Okie dokie.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep. I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you like it.
That green bean burger.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Nah.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
No disrespect, Kali, but I'd rather eat fucking grass off the ground. Nothing personal.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
But we eat it anyway.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Paimon hasn't already read it?
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up, so Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Miru. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
It's not really that amazing. We're basically heroes around every country we visit.
Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
I'm just
let's
saying
go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to everybody. Oh, Tainari!
Tainari!
What's up, my fellow brother?
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
Like some godly ass. How's your wound, Tainari?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
Good.
Well, from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
I appreciate that's a lot to ask.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why did he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
Yeah.
He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Must be
Come
surprised.
to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
I guess Neil's only planning on telling him once the festivities are underway.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me.
You are the boss.
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
VIPs?
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously have been released.
Huh?
Is your master alright?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Seems like it.
Right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's not like we're fighting two balladeers. You are truly...
The rainforest is the best.
Bye-bye. Front flip. Oh. Jump up, stupid. Alright. Wait, did we get something? Oh, yes. I will be using them a lot, so it'd be nice to upgrade him. I could put on the list. Fold a bit, see dust.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Crap. My leg went numb. Hold up. Let me get up real quick and move around. Ah. Sorry, I'm finna be longer. I'm finna go use the bathroom.